You got it tuned here to a world of music. We're listener-sponsored, volunteer-powered. It's 88.1 FM, WYC, your community radio station, Wyoming Grand Rapids, a service of Grand Rapids Community Media Center. My name's Quinn, and I'm lucky to be outside. I'm outside today on the piazza here at Studio Park for a little live music for a show we call GRLive. I like the sound of that. Well, welcome everyone to our live audience. You can join us here at Studio Park. We're at 123 Ionia in downtown Grand Rapids. Movie theaters are getting going here, and we've got live music out on the piazza today and tonight. This weekend, we have live music in Listening Room and out here on the piazza. We appreciate you tuning in on 88.1 FM WYCE. You can stream as well online at wyce.org. This is a show we do every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. We are normally indoors in Listening Room, our brand new concert venue that opened in 2019 here at Studio Park. But from time to time, we're going to bring it out to the piazza here. Thanks, Steve Lee, for getting all the audio set up. We're going to have a fun lunch hour. 123 restaurant is open right now and serving on the piazza, so you can come out, have a beer, have a burger, do your thing, and just enjoy some live music. I have a, Cassie, I have a giveaway for Lipstick Jody, correct? Yes, I just wanted to confirm that Lipstick Jody plays Saturday night here at Pyramid Scheme right downtown. Lipstick Jody, it's their album release show at the Pyramid Scheme Saturday night, and we have a pair of tickets to give away. So Cassie will come around in a bit and collect names that if you'd like to see that show, or if you're listening on the old radio, you can come down and enter your name in to win tickets to Lipstick Jody this Saturday night at the Pyramid Scheme. Max, buddy, it's nice to see you here. Thanks for being here, man.
Thanks, man. Nice to be here.
It's feeling good out here. We're going to get some live music started right now with a very, very good friend of WYC Radio. This is Mr. Max Lockwood.
Some time alone in the dark. I need some time just to feel my heart. I need some time alone in the dark to see my way back again. Spent a long time rolling the dice. Spent a lot of time being nice. I paid a lot in attention to deposit long overdue. It's just me and the key of C tonight. It's just me and nothing to fight. Some time alone in the dark. I need some time just to make a spark, to find out if there's still any heat here inside of me. Take a walk to feel my feet on the ground. Talk it out with no one around. Try to feel the pull of the stars above. Gravity of love. It's just me and the trees tonight. It's just me and nothing to fight. It's just me with nothing to hide.
It's 88.1 FM WYCE. That's live music coming from Max Lockwood. That's right, live music out here on the piazza in downtown Grand Rapids. at Studio Park, 123 Ionia. Food and drink available, so you can meet us here each Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m., whether we're inside listening room or out here on the wonderful piazza in downtown Grand Rapids. Max, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
It's madness, but there's live music exists, so I feel pretty darn good about that, right?
Same.
You and I were just chatting a little before we went on air. Each week when I have someone on, we kind of talk about, well, that was a long road of 15 plus months, and now we're back out. But now it's sort of confusing again. Are we allowed, or what are we allowed not to do? But one thing you and I both said is it's kind of the busiest time ever for live music, because right when the restrictions sort of lifted, everyone booked shows. So I loaded up in listening room out here in the piazza, and you loaded up as well. So it's kind of an odd time to be like, yeah, I'm confused, but I'm also super busy.
No doubt. Yeah, it's been 0 to 100. Honestly, it just kind of happened really fast. We're super busy, playing a lot.
And you are in 300 different bands? Is it 301?
Something like that, yeah. No.
Tell us a little bit about some of the summer so far and what upcoming plans with live music, man.
Well, I've been playing a lot with the Insiders, our Tom Petty tribute, and we are going to be here on August 26th, right here on the Piazza at Listening Room. Really excited about that. We played here last summer. It was one of the only gigs we played. It was fantastic, so fun. So we've been playing a lot. We'll be in Hastings tomorrow playing a concert, and I'm also playing with May Erlewine, singer-songwriter based in Traverse City, who I'm sure lots of you guys know and love. I play bass in her band, so we're doing a show up in Beulah tonight. And then she's got a tour in September as well. We'll be playing at Wealthy Theater. And I'm working on new music of my own. I'm a singer-songwriter myself, got a couple albums out, and working on recording some new material and getting out there playing that soon as well.
Yeah, Max mentioned the Insiders, Tom Petty tribute band. I agree. It was a darn fun time last summer when we were out here, and so glad to have you back here in August. You can find information listeningroomgr.com for that outdoor show here with Insiders. And I'm glad you mentioned May as well. I was just kind of glancing over that tour coming up later this fall, and of course over at Wealthy Theater. Well, I'll tell you what, while you're here with guitar in hand, let's continue some live music. Again, we're live here on 88.1 FM WYCE, and this is Max Lockwood.
All right, well, while we're on the topic of Tom Petty, I thought I'd play a nice Petty tune for the sunlight, blue sky out here today. This one's Learning to Fly. I started out down a dirty road. Started out all alone. The sun went down as I crossed the hill. The town lit up, the world got still. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. The good old days may not return. The rocks might melt, sea may burn. Yeah, I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Some say life beat you down, break your heart, steal your crown. So I started out, God knows where. I guess I'll know when I get there. Yeah, I'm learning to fly around the clouds. What goes up must come down. I'm learning to fly, but ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Yeah, I'm learning to fly around the clouds. What goes up must come down. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly. Learning to fly. Thank you guys so much. Lovely to have quite a few people hanging out here in the sunlight and a little bit in the shade. Thanks for coming down. All right, let's see here. Well, I've heard a lot of people talk about their creative pursuits during the time of quarantine over the last, 15, 16 months. I found my songwriting didn't really take off the way I thought it might during that time. I think I got really into film photography for the first time, just as a hobby, and I really enjoyed exploring that creatively. And I was thinking about it last night as I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today. And I think it was interesting because the shooting film, songwriting is kind of an internal contemplative process, and I think with all the time not gigging and spent at home, it was like, you know what, I'm in my head plenty. Don't really need to go there anymore. And shooting film really gave me an excuse to sort of look outside myself and not have to think so much, and I enjoy shooting like nature scenes and my friends and just candid shots, and allowed me to just kind of capture what was already there and look outward and see the world with fresh eyes. So that's what I've been working on, and I'm excited to see how that might blend in with my other creative pursuits and songwriting as well. But that said, I did write a couple songs that I'm very excited about over that time, and I'm gonna play one of those for you here. Something inside me knew it was my last night with you. In the flicker of the candlelight, your touch still made my heart bloom. Even with all the king's horses and all the king's men, I still can't make sense of how love can get so broken apart just by sitting on the fence. But I don't want couldn't we just let two be one? Our voices often ring out like triggers on our guns, aimed directly at the heart, like all the songs we could have sung instead. But I don't want to turn off my love. I don't want to say enough is enough. I don't want to turn off my love. Why couldn't we just let two be one? But I don't want to turn off my love. I don't want to say enough is enough. I don't want to turn off my love. Why couldn't we just let two be one? I don't want to turn off my love. I don't want to say enough is enough. I don't want to turn off my love. Why couldn't we just let two be one? And I don't want to turn off my love. Thank you so much.
Listening to live music there from Max Lockwood here on 88.1 FM WYCE. Thanks for joining us down here at Studio Park. WYCE is your community radio station. It's found at 88.1 FM. Going strong for over 30 years, really, with World of Music, as we call it, a little bit of everything, and always focused especially on local music. Max, great guitar player, singer-songwriter, bass player, a little bit of everything. Located right here in West Michigan. We're proud to have him often here on GRLive or on WYCE. As he was mentioning before, he plays in the Insiders tribute to Tom Petty. They're back here in 3 weeks. It's on August 26th right here on our listening lawn. Information can be found at listingroomgr.com for that performance. Max, you said Insiders are performing this weekend as well?
Yeah, we're playing a concert series down in Hastings tomorrow night. I think that starts at 7:30.
And then for the solo stuff or any of your other gigs, what you got going on, what's the best way for folks to keep an eye on Max Lockwood?
You know, Facebook, Instagram, always posting whatever's going on there. The Insiders, if you want to check out our calendar, it's at theinsiderstribute.com. I don't have really many shows of my own right now because I'm sort of working on new music, but I will be out there again soon, probably putting out some new songs before the year is out, so I'm excited about that. And, playing a few shows with May Erlewine. You can check out her tour online as well.
Is there anything I didn't ask you about or mention? I have to admit, every time I see you're coming on the show, I do zero research, and I'm like, oh, it's Max, cool. I'll just talk to him, see what's going on.
No, it's great, man. I feel like, this is how we hang out, you and I, Quinn. Like, we just talk over the radio. We have a public conversation for anyone that wants to listen.
Yeah, we both, and we also don't look at each other when we talk.
I know,
we
it's
face
funny.
forward.
I prefer it that way. No, I was kidding. You look great.
You too, buddy.
Thanks. I don't think there's really anything that we haven't mentioned. Just excited to be out here once again playing music for you guys. It was a long, hard year for everybody, and whatever the future holds right now, it feels great to be out playing music and enjoying being in each other's company again. So thanks to everyone who's listening and keeps coming out to shows and paying attention. It means a lot. It means the world. So.
Agree. Couldn't agree more. We're live here in Studio Park's Piazza at 123 Ionia. You can join us here for the next hour or so. And we get another tune live here on 88.1 FM. It's Max Lockwood.
All right, this is another brand new song. I actually had a little help writing this one from my buddy Joe Hedinga. This one's called Lonely Gods. When the light fades away at the end of the day, living feels like a memory. And as the shadow falls, there's no way to know where they're hiding the enemy. So you drive into the night to be saved by the moonlight, and you see what's left to fight when you say your prayers to the lonely gods. Desperation called, so you followed it down, rolling over the mountainside. Your bleeding heart ran dry, and the blood that spilled filled a cup that was never enough. So you drive into the night to be saved by the moonlight, and you see what's left to fight when you say prayers to the lonely gods. And you drive till the morning light climbs into the sky, and you see what you can't hide from the waking eyes of the lonely gods. Crawls, there's no way to know where they're hiding the enemy. So you drive into the night to be saved by the moonlight, and you see what's left to fight when you say your prayers to the lonely gods. And you drive till the morning light climbs into the sky, and you see what you can't hide from the waking eyes of the lonely gods. Right, thank you guys so much.
Max, always great to see you, buddy. That's Max Lockwood right here on 88.1 FM. It's your community radio station on WYCE. Got it tuned here to 88.1 FM, WYCE, streaming live online at WYCE.org. If you're walking around the downtown area, we're here at Studio Park. 123 Ionia is the address. We've got a nice outdoor piazza. And if you're just walking by right now wondering what the heck's going on, well, we do this every Thursday. A lot of times we're inside of Listening Room, our brand new concert venue upstairs here at Studio Park. But we like to take it outside as well from time to time. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day here in Grand Rapids. Appreciate folks coming by and hanging out. It's so gorgeous that the sun is just beaming down on us right here as we enjoy live music, but I always have trouble complaining about the sun in Michigan. I say bring it on. And thanks as well for streaming online or of course, on the radio at 88.1 FM WICE. Between the different music acts each week, we also talk to community members that are producing any sort of event around the Grand Rapids area, or really in West Michigan for that matter. If you have anything going on or want to come talk to me on the radio to kind of spread the word to our community, you can find us on Facebook at Listening Room GR or on the WICE page, and you can come down here just like Aaron has that's hanging out with me right now. I'm super pumped to say that tomorrow night here on the Piazza, we're going to feature the Listening Lawn Get Real, a cinematic drag show. It's our first drag show here at Studio Park on the Piazza. Aaron, how are you?
Hey, good, Quinn. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thanks so much for joining us over here. I was chatting with you before we went on the air. I'm excited to talk in detail about this wonderful event, again, that takes place tomorrow night right here on the Piazza. But I thought of a funny, weird question. I didn't know if it was weird to say, can you explain what a drag show is?
No, I don't think that's weird at all. I think the word gets said a lot here and there, drag show, drag performances. But what is it? It's an art that goes back plenty of centuries, kind of popularized in New York City with some big balls that were happening. But basically, we are creating our own costumes. Drag performers are creating their own costumes, using music to either lip sync or sing live to, and strutting their stuff. It's an incredible parade of just pride and celebration. And this time, we're bringing a celebration of movies as well. So we have a bunch of classic movies, some more modern takes on modern twists. So it's a little bit of movie magic and some glitter.
I love it. I love it. It's Aaron with the Betka-Pope Productions that's putting on this wonderful event. Again, it's tomorrow night. It's called Get Real, a cinematic drag show. It's right here on the Listening Lawn Piazza at Studio Park. Tickets for this and information are available at listingroomgr.com. I know you all put on shows in all sorts of different environments and different places with different themes, but I thought it was obviously fitting that here at this brand new movie theater complex in downtown Grand Rapids, we have an outdoor screen here. I got excited when you said we're going to have visuals with movies on the screen and, of course, audio. Yeah, what can you give us a little sneak peek of what we're expecting for tomorrow night here?
Absolutely. Without any spoilers, each of our kings, queens, and performers in between have come up with some songs and mixes either from movies or that kind of tie back to movies. Like Quinn said, we'll have some clips of movies playing behind so that you're getting some entertainment from not just our queens, but from these feature films as well. And there's a couple of surprises in there. We're going to have a little bit of trivia time too while our queens change up their outfits for their new performances. So come on out. There's going to be some laughs, some trivia, some music, some movies. There's a little bit of something for everybody, and we're keeping it family friendly as well.
Get Real, a cinematic drag show right here on the Listening Lawn Piazza at Studio Park. Takes place tomorrow night at 8 p.m. You can find information at listingroomgr.com. Keep an eye on our social media. And Aaron, what's the best way to follow your social media? Because we talked about maybe doing some sneak giveaways kind of things.
Yes, absolutely. I'm looking for some tickets or some giveaways. Check out, obviously, Studio Park, Listening Room, but Betka-Pope Productions, Betka-Pope Productions.com. We're on social media as well. So check us out for events that we host all year round.
Looking forward to it. It's tomorrow evening right here in the Studio Park Piazza. Aaron, thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Quinn. Take care.
We've been enjoying our summers here in downtown Grand Rapids with our friends at Michigan House Summer, as we've called it here at Studio Park, with once-a-month concerts and a great event with panel discussions about things going on throughout our state, as well as pop-up shops with different Michigan-made artists. Again, we've talked about this before on WIC. Michigan House is a collective that normally goes down to Austin for South by Southwest to kind of promote what's happening in Michigan, whether it's entertainment, whether it's nonprofit work, and kind of spread that throughout the community down there in Austin. And of course, we haven't been able to travel and certainly haven't had South by Southwest. We are thrilled that they brought that concept here to Studio Park. So tonight, the lawn opens at 5 p.m. here at the Piazza, and we have events and things starting as early as 6 p.m. Our friend Jax Anderson, I know our listening audience will know Jax Anderson. She used to go by the name Flint Eastwood. I know we played that music often here on WICE. Jax Anderson will be performing tonight, but I'm thrilled to be joined right now by Tiny Jag that will also be performing. Great to meet you. You know what? We didn't even get to chat about I didn't even ask your name. I'm just going to call you Tiny Jag.
I love it. I love it. With Jillian, I go by Jillian because that's what I was given. So Jillian is my first name, but Tiny Jag works, or Jag, Jillian, all that is, I'm good with that.
I love it. Jillian, great to meet you, and thanks so much for coming by a little early here. You're not playing till later, so it was nice of you to drop by to chat a little bit. So for our listening audience out there in Radio Land, and for our audience that's kind of here tonight, tell us a little bit about your music for those that may not be familiar. This is Tiny Jag, and she'll be performing tonight here on the listening lawn.
Well, I hope the struggle that I have of trying to really decipher what it is kind of gives you an idea of what we have going on. But it's definitely more of like I have a indie pop. But with this performance specifically tonight, I have my DJ Tip Tenaires with me, so we have a little bit of ghetto tech going on as well. But we just have a really wide spectrum of pop music, and I think that is really important to me because, like a lot of things that we all are, it looks a lot of different ways a lot of the time. And so I really love that at the end of the day, a lot of my music sounds a lot of different ways, but at the end of the day, it's always gonna just challenge. It always challenges its listeners. So I'm really excited to share it with Grand Rapids. I love this city a whole lot, so.
I really appreciate you describing it like that. I always think I made the first mistake of interviews where I always hate when the interview goes, tell us about your music. It's the most boring question to ask. So I love where you took that and kind of talked about that. One thing I noticed in looking up some videos, and a matter of fact, Ted that runs Michigan House was telling me about this when putting you on this bill, is the performance itself. And this, of course, when you think of going to see live music, a lot of us have missed that over the past year, whether it's a guitar playing or whatever sounds that's coming out. But I think what we really miss is performance, truly that performance. And that's something you really take seriously and get out when you're on the stage, I'm seeing, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's the most cathartic thing that I do, I think, is performing. And I've had to honestly make it a little bit more specific for my audience because it was kind of just so about me and being able to release at first. But that still definitely communicates, I'm sure. But it is a very big focus for me because that's what it's all about. It's about that moment that we kind of lose ourselves when we're doing exactly what we feel we should be doing. And on the stage is the only place that I feel that. So it's a little bit of a blackout, but it's always a good time.
I get it. Yeah, you kind of sometimes are like, wait, did we just perform? What just happened?
Exactly.
I'm chatting here with the artist Tiny Jag. We're live on 88.1 FM WYCE. One thing I love about our community radio station here is introducing new artists to our listening audience, and that's what I'm thrilled to do often here on GRLive. Again, this is a radio show we do every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. with live performances and interviews. Tiny Jag performs tonight. We're glad to have this show with Jax Anderson and Tiny Jag performing on the listening lawn at the Piazza here. You can find information online at listeningroomgr.com. What other performances or best way for folks to kind of learn more about your music or look up what you have coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a very umbrella overall type of situation. And we have tinyjag.com. And it's tiny like small and jag like jaguar. I get a lot of other things, but it's JAG. So tinyjag.com. And that's my handle on social media as well, at least on Instagram, which is where I post a lot of upcoming things and also kind of celebrate old things. So it's just a really good place, kind of a little melting pot of who I am and what I've done and what I plan to do. So those would be two really good places. And then I'm really, really proud of the hard work that myself and my team have put into our visuals. So YouTube is a really great place to kind of get a taste of what I do and what I believe in and what I think is important.
We're really looking forward to this tonight here at Studio Park on the listening lawn. Michigan House presents Jax Anderson and Tiny Jag. Information can be found on listeningroomgr.com. Take a little breather, and we'll see you in a couple hours, right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Let's get some more live music. Again, it's 88.1 FM WIC coming to you from Studio Park in downtown Grand Rapids. Hope you're enjoying yourself out there. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Michigan Rattlers.
The night's long and dark, holding on to shame and
working hard, going through it in my mind. Empty promises and wasted time. And what about the plan? What about loving you the best I can? November on the beach, cold sand beneath our feet. This ain't that kind of scene. This ain't that kind of dream. No, this ain't that kind of life. No, this ain't that kind of life. And who gets the things we share? The glass that you stole from the bar in Lincoln Square. You know, watch that drink. And oh baby, I wonder what you think. And I wonder what it's worth. Holding on to the things that make you hurt, as if we didn't know who we were that left us long ago. This ain't that kind of scene. This ain't that kind of dream. No, this ain't that kind of life. No, this ain't that kind of life. And no, it's hard losing faith, finding out it was so misplaced. So easy in my arms, dancing the headlights of my car. And isn't it strange that memories just fading away? That memories just fade away. Yeah, we're all just fading away. This ain't that kind of scene. This ain't that kind of dream. No, this ain't that kind of life. No, this ain't that kind of road with no direction, road. No, this ain't that kind of life. No, this ain't that kind of life. No.
I'll take all that you got right here. Michigan Rattlers right here on 88.1 FM WYCE, coming to you live from the Piazza of Studio Park in downtown Grand Rapids. Fellas, I know you got a show tonight, so thanks for doing the early gig and coming and seeing us down here. How you feeling? You hot out here?
A little bit.
We are high, yeah. Yeah, it feels good though. Feels nice.
Yeah, appreciate you being here. Your performance tonight is at the Stash over the intersection, correct?
Yes, sir.
You can find information at sectionlive.com online about the show over at the Stash. Where are you guys located? Where's the origin of the band?
We all grew up in Petoskey, so
Nice.
just straight up the road from here. So we've been on tour for the past couple weeks now and just made it back to Michigan yesterday.
Where all did you head for the tour?
We started out in Chicago on July 15th, went west through Minneapolis, Montana, as far as Salt Lake, and then came back across through Colorado, Iowa, Nebraska. Yep.
You did
All
the
those-
real deal.
We've been everywhere, man.
I dig it. I'm assuming that was the first tour post-pandemic or post-quarantine at least.
It was, yeah.
How did it feel out there for some of us that are yet to get on the road and yet to see the folks? How's it feel to not only play but see the U.S.? Is everyone surviving, doing okay out in the world?
Seems like it. Yeah, it was surprisingly, normal.
I'm assuming that they're very happy you're coming through the town to play some live music. They hadn't seen it in a while. Are you touring in support of a new album? Tell me a little bit about the music you're performing right now.
Yeah, so we just put out a new record. It's called That Kind of Life. It's a record we actually finished. We'd kind of written and recorded just before everything happened. We finished it early 2020, but didn't want to put it out and not be able to go support it. So just came out in May, maybe. And so, yeah.
Again, this is Michigan Rattlers performing for us on 88.1 FM. They perform tonight at the intersection of the Stash, the front room over at the intersection. You can find information online about that show. Michigan Rattlers right here on 88.1 FM, WYCE.
I met you outside a convenience store. You were dragging your feet across the dirty floor. You had a pint of vodka in your left hand. Hey, spend a few bucks, you try to make a few friends. And the streetlights flickered and they buzzed as you exhaled smoke out of your lungs. And you were empty and I was too, on a quiet street in the afternoon. I felt the storm coming, it was coming for you and I felt the storm coming that night. I felt the storm coming, it was coming for you and I felt the storm coming that night. And the rent was due on the day you were born. You came in this world and they wanted more. And you had no choice but to jump right in, hoping on the way down that you learned to swim. And who was I for? I was standing there. Well, it's hard to know, it's hard to care. But I gained some weight and I cut my hair. Oh, it's hard not to think I was born right there. And I felt the storm coming, it was coming for you and I felt the storm coming that night. I felt the storm coming, it was coming for you and I felt the storm coming that night. And I'm lying here in the dark. I feel you next to me and you're breathing hard. Hands on the clock don't mean that much. I'll close my eyes when I've had enough. And I felt the storm coming, it was coming for you and I felt the storm coming that night. I felt the storm coming, it was coming for you and I felt the storm coming that night. Thanks, that was The Storm. This is called Desert Heat. like a bird in flight. You got me out my seat with a look from your eyes. I felt the desert heat start to rise. It was out there that I found something I would hold forever. It was you and I dancing together to a song I would never remember otherwise. It was way out west where the grass don't grow. Yeah, we tried our best at what we didn't know. And the sun beat down upon my pale face, and I didn't know my name, didn't know my shame. And it was out there that I found something I would hold forever. It was you and I dancing together to a song I would never remember otherwise. And all the stars, they felt like rain and washed upon everything. And led us back the way we came. And I was yours and you were mine, it was all the same. It was a long dirt road that we've been down before. I had the windows up, your feet on the dashboard. And it's the simple things that break my heart. Yeah, it's the morning sun rising in the dawn. Thanks.
It's music from Michigan Rattlers performing for us live here on 88.1 FM WYCE, coming to you live from Studio Park in downtown Grand Rapids. We do GRLive, this show, every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. My name's Quinn, and I appreciate our audience joining us here. You can have lunch, 123, serving beers, burgers, and more right here at Studio Park each Thursday for lunchtime concerts on the piazza. Michigan Rattlers, first of all, sounding killer, fellas. Really digging the sound. Thanks for hanging out with us over here, man.
Thanks for inviting us.
The Michigan Rattlers perform tonight over at the Stash. That's inside the Intersection. Our friends at the Intersection getting back going as well with live concerts. So you can find information online, the Intersection at sectionlive.com about that concert this evening. Have you been touring with another group? You got someone else on the bill with you, or did they just kind of hook you up with somebody?
But mostly this last tour we were with a band called the Cerny Brothers out of Nashville. But sadly, that run has ended. But, yeah.
Well,
Local
those guys
support
are fine. They're just not with us anymore.
They're just not with us here. Yeah,
They're
they're okay. They're not.
Yeah.
Again, Michigan Rattlers perform this evening over at the Intersection. Appreciate you fellas coming by. You up for doing one more for us?
Yeah, one more sounds good. Well, I held her hand as she waited to get on the train. 7 more stops and she'd be back at the airport again. She asked if I'd miss her as I went to kiss her, I cried. And I could have stood there for 50 years and never felt tired. And that night we stayed up and we tried to fend off the day. Maybe the sun would explode and the flight would get delayed. And her eyes were shining like lights coming off of the lake. And I've always felt like the last horse out of the gate. Don't the wind blow like it did? Don't love make you feel like a kid? Don't the wind blow like it did? Don't love make you feel like a kid? But the morning came quickly and took all of our time away. But we named our kids and our dog and built a place to stay. And she took a few steps and she walked through the turnstile gate. And my eyes, they watered and my hands, they started to shake. Don't the wind blow like it did? Don't love make you feel like a kid? Don't the wind blow like it did? Don't love make you feel like a kid? Don't the wind blow like it did? Don't love make you feel like a kid? Don't the wind blow like it did? Don't love make you feel like a kid? But I held her hand as she waited to get on the train. 7 more stops and she'd be back at the airport again. Thanks.
Man, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Michigan Rattlers right here on 88.1 FM. These guys are playing over at the Stash at the intersection this evening. They're in town playing tonight at the intersection. These guys are already going places. They've been all over the world, but I can tell they'll be continuing to go more and more places. Really, really great sound. So appreciate you guys coming and setting everything up. I know it's not the easiest in the world, but you do it because you love it. It's Michigan Rattlers right here on 88.1. They're performing tonight at the intersection, like I said. And again, you've tuned in to GRLive, our once-a-week show we do every Thursday from Studio Park in downtown Grand Rapids. There'll be times we're out here on the piazza like we are today for this wonderful weather day, and times we are inside Listening Room inside Studio Park. You can find information at listeningroomgr.com. Thank you to Steve Lee for running audio and getting us all set up here early in the morning this morning. It sounded great. And to the 123 team that takes care of us for food and beverages, and Cassie for setting all this up with us, and Shane German as well. Keep it tuned right here, folks, because here on 88.1 FM, as usual, Shane German will take over the airwaves and get you through to 3 p.m. Keep it right here to 88.1 FM, WYCE.